Hello, my friends. This is your HappyStamperLady, Rachel Merkin, helping the creative you shine through. Okay, this is another Simply Fantastic video in the June Jubilee. I'm super excited because today I'm going to introduce you to the two new Hostess sets that are coming out in the new catalog. Are you ready for another fun video? Let's go to our split screen. There we are. Beautiful. We've got our paper ready to go. And we've got our catalog. Now, this again is the only one I can show you. So I'll tell you this week that I'm super excited. Now, next week, on the 3rd, we get to order from all the goodies. And as a reminder, the way that you can get a catalog is if you put in a $50 order. So if you go to my Facebook page, okay, you like my Facebook page, we've got a whole bunch of fun prizes and goodies going on in this whole month that you're going to want to be a part of. So you're going to want to like my Facebook page and be a part of that. And here's my demonstrator page. If you want to order at any time, that is totally open to you to order. And of course, I will gladly help you put an order together. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love to do that. So inspire, create, and share, which is my heart's desire to do for you guys. I'm inspired. I hope I inspire you. And I want to help you to create things so that we can share to make the world a better place. Right? That's our goal. Okay, so one of the things in the new catalog, one of the things that happens every June, we get a new set of in colors, which I think is super fun. I think that Stampin' Up! Has done a really good job of the colors that they pick. They're kind of like have their ear to the ground in the fashion world and things like that. And if you start to watch throughout the year, you will start to see, I think Stampin' Up! Is spot on with a lot of the colors that they do. So I'm super excited about that. I see that my Magenta Madness isn't looking so hot in this one again. It's looking a little peachy. It is not peachy at all. It's a gorgeous magenta color. Then this is Bumblebee, this is Cinnamon Cider, this is Misty Moonlight, and this is Just Jade. Super, super beautiful. So we're going to be using some of the Just Jade today in what we're doing today. So I'm super excited to share with you. Okay, magic box. We've got our magic box. Sorry, I've talked about my allergies. Probably sick of hearing about my crazy allergies. So yeah, they're still like giving me a hard time. So in our magic box today, I have picked two colors. I don't currently even have the new in color stamp pads. They were not available for anybody to order just yet. So I have to wait on those two. But these colors look beautiful with the Just Jade. I chose Shaded Spruce and Pretty Peacock. Those are the two colors that we're going to be using today. We're also going to be using a new DSP called Forever Greenery DSP. I think you're going to love that. And of course, I always have my glue. You can have a tape runner. That's fine. I like to have my snips with me. I like to have a bone folder. Do you see I cleaned it? My husband has this it's like Gooby Gone, but it's for his work. He works at Recon. He does copiers, and he cleans it off. Man, did that like make it a little bit magical. I like to have a couple blocks ready to go, and then I have paper cut, and then I'd like to introduce you, magic box is empty, to the new stamp sets. Look how pretty these are. Summer Days and Touched My Heart. I think these are really beautiful. These are the two Hostess stamp sets. So how do you get a Hostess stamp set? If you host a $150 party, you can get one of the sets. $300, you'd easily get both of the sets. Right now in June, if you decide to have a party and you have a $300 party, because they're giving you extra $25 in cash to spend on the stamp catalog, you actually have close to like $60 to spend. Magical. What? I get to spend money? Sign me up. Okay, and I get free. Yay, yay, yay. I love it. So what I wanted to show you today is these beautiful sets. Now, realize that I'm just going to show you a small portion of things that can be done with these sets because there's so many things. But I'm trying to introduce some of the things that I was able to pre-order, and we're going to do it Simply Fantastic style, which just means stamps, ink, and paper. Not adding anything extra. Okay, but it's still beautiful. Wait till you see the card that we're going to make today. Okay, so are you ready for the card? I love it. I love that little girl in the tree. And it says, for the beautiful ways you touch my heart, love you most. And it's this like little flapper. So there's a base, you've got a base, and then you have like a little baby card. So if you caught my So Now What out of the box for May, I kind of created something like this, and I just decided I would do something a little extra. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. All right, let's get started with how we can create that card together. Now again, right now, you don't have the products that I have because they're out of the new catalog. So this is a time for you to go get some of the supplies that you have and create along with me. So you're going to want a stamp set that has a really pretty image that can kind of be a standalone image. Either one of these will work very beautifully, but see what I mean by standalone? I stamped it, but I haven't colored it or done anything, and I think it's quite beautiful. This stamp set does not have any words, so I love that this stamp set, for the beautiful ways you touch my heart, love you most, and I like the with sympathy too, and I think that I'm going to do something with the with sympathy with just this beautiful, because I just think it has like a place where you feel like you're just like walking along beside somebody with this beautiful line of trees. So I think that's what we'll do today. Okay, so as always, up in my notebook, I have the card base. So the main base, this piece here, is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay. Now, I thought this time we would decide to use the jade paper. So the Just Jade is cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. So we've got our nice card base, super, super simple. And then we have a piece of white. It doesn't have to be white, but I liked the white paper because then you could just stamp inside. You don't have to add anything to it. You could stamp and just kind of go with it. I thought that made it nice. So your white paper is 8.5 this way, cut 3.5 this way, and score it at 4 1/4. So it's going to sit on there like all cute like that. Got your flap. Now, I'm not going to put this down yet. Why? Because I want to stamp inside. So we've got a couple of things that we want to do. And you know that I don't stamp inside because 2 sides of the paper in case we have a happy accident, right? So what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to put my DSP down here. I think that that's a good idea. Now, my DSP is already cut Love It Chop It style. So if you cut my So Now What Love It Chop It, that is a Kylie Bertucci. She came up with that method, which I think is brilliant. And so if your paper will already be ready to go, Love It Chop It. So check out that So Now What Love It Chop It video to kind of get your paper ready to go, because I think that that's beautiful. Now it's just a matter of deciding what paper we want on there. That is very beautiful. Let me put our little flap on there. Oh, that is really pretty. Well, I love it. Okay, so that's really all you're doing. You're just kind of looking. I'm trying to decide. I don't think that that's too competitive with the tree because I think you want a little bit to go on there. The nice thing with the DSP base, it says 5 1/4 by 4. That's your Love It Chop It size. So when you do Love It Chop It style like that, I think it makes it so easy to make cards because you already have your paper cut and ready to go. I just think that's brilliant. It makes me so happy. Okay, I am literally just kind of squaring that up on the paper like that. I love that. Okay, and on this piece of DSP, on the flap, It is already 4 inches this way, so I'm literally just going to cut it 3 inches this way. Again, makes it super easy when you already have it Love It Chop It style. Now, you will see a video this week that you see that I actually did something different, and I used a full piece of DSP. So you're going to want to check that out too, because it's super, super fun. It's a nice full by Patty Bennett that I did. So this week, well, this whole month, I'm actually going to do more than one video. Like I'm doing more than one Simply Fantastic, more than one Out of Dash of Glitter, because there's so many fun ideas that I want to show you, and I want to kind of show off a lot of the new products from the new catalog. Super, super excited. Okay, so I have that piece ready. Now, before we put anything else down, and we'll probably use a little bit of that inside, we're going to go ahead and do some stamping. So we're going to go ahead and bring our HappyStamperLady out. Why? Because we make the Stamparatus our friend. Of course we do. Now, these are both, I wanted to check and make sure, yeah, these are both cling stamps, so we do not need the black foamy mat. I like that Love You Most inside, so I think I'm going to stay with that as my inside saying. So we're going to go ahead and we'll use our magnets. We'll go ahead and set this down. Get our magnet on there. My other magnets are all like in a conglomerate, all stuck together. When you do get your Stamparatus, just be aware, it is a good thing, but the stamps really are like super magnetic, and so they definitely stick very quickly. Okay, I think we're going to use some of this pretty peacock. I think that would be nice. And we're going to do our word, the Love You Most, in the pretty peacock. I think that would be very nice. And since we have it open, oh, is that not lovely? Since we have it open, I think that we're going to take our little leaf from that set too. Like, look how pretty that little leaf is. And I think we might even do this. Let me do our pretty, like our pretty heart on there, and then do our leaves. I think this is just this is a very lovely set. Kind of whimsical, a little bit of a whimsy with it. I thought it was really beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Okay, then what we want to do is our little leafy. I do apologize for my voice. It's ridiculous. These silly allergies, they're just a little bit ridiculous. I am doing better, but it's not been my favorite, that's for sure. I have certainly struggled. I mean, I struggle in the spring anyway. That tends to be the truth anyway. Like, I'm going to get my magnets out of the way a little bit more. See how sticky they are? I mean, they're serious, which is good. They're doing their job. But you're kind of like, listen, here, magnet. Okay, and we'll just do like a little wisp. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll do a little wisp here. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, and then, you know what? I got a little smudge. I think you probably can see that. Well, we'll just make that a happy accident. No biggie. We've got this beautiful little butterfly, and I have extra paper because we want to do on the front. So, yeah, we'll make him green too. We'll just do this little guy. Look how beautiful he is. We'll just do the little tiny butterfly, and we'll just cut a little, we'll just do a little fussy cut. It's not even that big, and it's not like that detailed. So normally when I fussy cut, I don't know, if you're not a fussy cut person, if you don't enjoy it, then it's not something that you would do. But I normally let the paper kind of do the work for me. I kind of like let the paper move around, and kind of keep my scissors pretty steady and then just move the paper around, if that makes sense on them. Anyway, just finding ways to fix little happy accidents. Like I got a little smudge on there. So, that's all right. Let's take our butterfly, who looks lovely in the middle of our heart anyway, and we will take our glue. Ta-da! Happy accident. So that makes it nice, right? We just like fix that up a little bit. Kind of think he wants to look like he's flying on the edge. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, and then trying to see, that's actually like the perfect size. That might be, nope, that's not the same paper. I was trying to find the, oh, that is though. There we go. That's beautiful. Like, look how pretty that is underneath there. Like, just as like a little pretty piece. So we could cut that off at the 3.5. We could cut that off at 3.5. So I was going to say it's the perfect size because it's 4 inches, but it's actually, you would want it cut off at 3.5. I'm trying to decide if I like that or if I like, yeah, I might like that. The other one felt like it may be a little too busy. So let's cut that off at 3.5 and we'll add our paper. And then our inside is done. You've left yourself room to write, which is what, you know, you want a little bit of space to write inside, which is what you want to be able to do. So we'll attach that. Beautiful. Lovely with our little piece there. Isn't that nice? Then let's go ahead and bring this. Let's get these out of the way for a minute. We're not done quite with those. However, I'm going to turn this because I'm going to put glue on the whole back side of that piece. So nice. Okay. So then I kind of do it off. I don't do it right in the center. I kind of go a little, I mean, it's not like crazy, but just a little, yeah, a little off of the center there. Got a little smudgy on there. There we go. I have no idea why we stopped selling these. I've had this for, see, I've been with Stampin' Up! For 17 years, going on 18 years, is that crazy? And I have no idea how long I've had this block, but it's kind of a lifesaver. It just kind of gets like the smudgies off, you know. I don't know what it's called. Okay, so now look at what you've got already. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Oh, see, and we had another little, I must have that on my finger, which is fine. We just go in and we act like we wanted to do a double leaf. Happy accident. Okay, so that's all done, and that's quite beautiful. Now we just need to do the outside. All right, so for the outside piece, so you could not put something on this piece and stamp right on the white piece if you wanted to. However, we're going to do something a little bit different. I need to test this because I think that's going to be too big. It is. So we're going to do the little girl. We'll just do the cute little girl on there. The line of trees is bigger than the white piece that I've got going on. So we'll, yeah, we'll change that up. So the DSP flap is 4 inches by 3 inches. So we're going to go 2.5. We'll go 2.5 inches there. See how that sits nicely. Oh, that sits beautifully. I'm just going to cut just a little bit off the top of that then. I don't mind that. So this is just play. This is just like figuring out where you want things or how you know, how you would want that to sit on there. I do like that. I'm going to stamp the tree and then I'm going to decide how tall I want it, because I kind of cut it down and then did the words separately, but you don't have to do that. You could do it all in one. You don't have to do it separately and fussy cut out the words. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I kind of did like a little fussy cut of words, but you certainly do not have to do that. All right, let's put this down so we can get our tree nice and solid. So let's do our little girl with our tree, which I thought that was just really, I just thought that was really sweet. The little girl in the tree. So I'm going to put her down toward the bottom. Kind of, yeah, I don't want to have to cut that part off. I'm just going to put that down to the bottom. And I think I'm going to go back to my pretty peacock. I like having the two different colors. On the other card, I literally only did the one. I did just the shaded spruce, but I like having the two different colors. I thought that made it really pretty as well. So, you know, let the plate do the work for you and just pat down and get all your design in there. Oh my goodness. She is stunning. That is just a cute little piece. I like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a little bit more. Now that I have the tree already stamped, I just kind of want it to just be like the little square. I like that. So we're going to come down here. Oh, is that not lovely? What a just a nice simple card. I feel like feels like there's a bit of a peace about it, some serenity about it. I like that. And again, stamping paper, you're keeping it very simple, but so, so beautiful. Is that not lovely? And then I will clean this off and I will do the words. And then I did kind of fussy cut. They weren't like cut exact. I just kind of cut around the words to have a good feel for it. I think I'm going to go back to, I'm going to see if it fit on this. Yes, it does. So see, I don't get rid of any of my paper even when I've cut something. I don't want to waste my paper. I just use what I got. All my little extra pieces. For the beautiful ways you touch my heart. Isn't that lovely? I like that. So let's do that in the shaded spruce. Then we've got both of our colors on the front and we have both of our colors inside. I think that makes it super nice. All right, and so we've got our words. Lovely. Oh, I love that. Okay, now when I talk about fussy cutting this, I just really am cutting around the words themselves, just giving it a little bit of shape. There's no right or wrong. You could just leave it in a square, or like I said, you could have made the square the full height of the square and just stamp your words with your tree. So this is just, I think it just adds an extra, especially when you're doing when you're just doing stamps, ink, and paper. Sometimes I think it's nice to add those extra little touches, just something little extra special. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so now we're going to come back and line that up. And I think you could have a little bit of an overlay on there. I almost feel like if it could go off to the side, as long as it didn't come completely off here, because that's where your, you know, that's where your card has to fit. But look how pretty that is. I actually really like that with off to the side. So then we'll just make sure we don't put the glue in that one little section there and glue the other part. So we lay it down there, looking all cute. Make sure it's not over the flap. Isn't that adorable? That's really, really cute. Okay, so how simple was that? Like, that was like a super, super simple card to make. And stamp ink paper, I mean, we just did that with 2 stamp sets. So you could easily do that with me. That would be something super simple that you could do. I would love that. And like I said, I love to see when you make stuff. I do love to see when you make stuff. So I think what we're going to do, I want to see what that other line of trees looks like. Because I think that line of trees is really beautiful. And I think if we turn the paper sideways, so it's same paper, same stuff that we're using, but if we turned the paper sideways like so. So now let's change it up and let's stamp the tree part in the shaded spruce. All right. We'll let the plate do the work for us and pick up our little line of trees. Okay, and put down our pretty trees. Now, I have seen some beautiful stuff with this done where people are coloring it in. It is pretty extraordinary, but I thought, why couldn't we try something like this? We already have this cut the way we want. We'll just cut it smaller. So, get those little white pieces out of my cutter. Let's cut this. Let's just cut this in half. And then you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it on the inside. So, again, no paper wasted. But I like this up here like this, and then we'll put some words up there. Won't that be pretty? I think that will look really nice. Beautiful. I love it. So let's use a different DSP this time. Let's do, oh, I think that's pretty. What if we tried this on there? Is that not enough shaded spruce? I think we need something that has a little bit of that shaded spruce color. And going sideways like that beautiful piece. Look at that. Yeah, let's do that. That's beautiful. I like that too. Which do we like better with our line of trees? I kind of like that one. Yep, I like that one. All right, and see, that's how I do it when I'm doing like the play stuff. There is no right or wrong. I'm just having fun with it. And this time when we set it down, we're going to kind of sit in the middle of the card. So we've turned our card sideways. So same card base, same DSP base, same white paper base that we're using. We're just turning it sideways, and we're not putting paper all over the flap. We're actually using the flap like that. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's clean our trees off so we can do our words, and we need to do some wording inside real quick, and then we're done again. We've done it again. How fun. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we'll put our tree away, and we do want to stamp on the inside of this card. So we will use our magnets, trying to get my magnet over there. Get our magnets on there. Got it. Okay, so I still like the love you the most. I think that's really pretty. So I still think that we could do that, but let's look at where this would sit, which I don't even have a problem putting that down, because that'll tell me where I want my words to be. Dropsy. Dropsy. All right, so if I put that inside and set that down, all nice. Get that, sorry about my head for a minute. I was trying to get it all even. Okay, on the card. I love that. Then, actually, like, yeah, I actually like that there. Okay, so I think I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'm going to do the words in the pretty peacock again. This, again, is no right or wrong. This is just like what I, you know, which one I want to use. I love that love you the most. Oh, so pretty. I already have this guy ready. So I think I'm going to move these out of the way a little bit so I can move this around just a touch. And I will do those. I don't know that I want to do the heart this time. I think I will just keep it a little more simple with just the leaf pattern. I think that that's stunning. I love that actually. And let's attach this, and then we have the words on the front, and we're done. Look at how fun that is. So we've created the exact same card, we just turned it sideways, which does indeed give it a very different look. So I'm going to sit that there. Oh, I had ink on my hand. Can you see? I did have ink on my hand. So can we make that a happy accident? We can. I try anyway. I'm going to, you know what though? I'm going to lay it like this because I don't want it on the other part. So I'm going to go here and here to just look like I had like a little extra on the side. That's actually beautiful. Ta-da! Okay, lovely. Could do a little bit down in the corner as well. Nice. So then it looks like, yep, that's how I wanted it to look. And a happy accident. Okay, now I just want one more word. I'm going to do that with sympathy. I just think that's going to be really pretty on that. So got another piece of paper, and we're going to cut it out by hand. Sorry, my little stamp set's way over here on the side. I didn't mean to put my face way over there. I do apologize. Sometimes the sticky, when they first stick, you'll notice the cling. They really want to cling. Like they're serious about doing their job. You're like, yay, I'm glad that you want to cling. Just come off so I can use you. Okay, so now we're going to put this here and this here. And I'm going to go toward the top because there's no need to waste all that paper. Like I could use that for, you know what I mean? Like I could use that for other things. So I think I'm going to do that also in the Pretty Peacock. I think that will look really nice in the Pretty Peacock. Done. Super great. I think I'm going to do that twice so it's a little bit darker. You know, sometimes I like to do that. You don't have to, but sometimes I like having, I don't know, just a little more pop of color. I love it. Okay, so now we're pretty much done. How easy was that? We're just going to cut this out super quick. So this June Jubilee is all about the Hostess stamp sets. So just a quick reminder that you can earn those Hostess stamp sets by having a party. And how can you have a party right now? Well, there's different ways. You can do online, and I can Zoom and send stuff to people, so they would have to say for sure they were coming. They would have to RSVP, and then I could send your friends a little card to make. Something simple like this, something that was already cut out, all the pieces were already stamped, all this stuff was put together, something super simple and cute. And then we would do a Zoom, and we would literally put the card together on Zoom. We would all do it together. That'd be a super fun party, and we could have a couple days of games and that kind of stuff. Look at that. That is stunning. I love it. So you have this one. You have this one that we made today with our heart. Super, super beautiful. And then we have this one that I made the other day with the stripes, which I thought was really pretty too. Ta-da! Okay, let's go to the main screen and talk about that party for just a minute. Hello, my friends. So what does that mean for you? So if you say, Rachel, I want to have a party, then we plan your date, and then we would do some stuff on Facebook. I have a Stampin' Up! Clue game that I've come up with that I think would be super fun. I have a game that you go look through the catalog, because you can access the catalog online. And that would be a great fun way to do that. Then that's a way for you to earn the Hostess sets I just showed you. And right now in June, you get extra money if you have a $250 party. So you get an extra $25 on top of your other rewards. So it's really a great time to have a party. It'd be super, super fun. And we would have a good time and I would help you have fun with it. So you can message me on that. If you go to my Facebook page like I showed you, you can message me once you like that Facebook page. Friend me on Facebook as well, and I can chat with you and answer any questions that you have, because I'd love to do a party for you. That'd be super, super fun. Okay, my friends. So, in this time of tribulation, you know what I'm going to tell you. We have a voice, and I think we need to use it. I think we need to not be silent for certain, and we need to find a way to go and make the world a better place in the area that we live in. Find ways to make it a better place. So until I see you again this week, because I have a couple of videos for you, I bid you adieu, my friends.